My name is Becca Wisham, and I've been a Colorado Springs firefighter for 10 years. It's the only fire job that I've ever had. So I did all of my training through Colorado Springs Fire. About 8 years. This station does high-angle rescue, and that's kind of my specialty, so I've been here for a really long time. And before that, I was all over this. Yeah, I know in our surrounding areas, the volunteers are hugely important, because if you don't, if a structure fire comes in and you don't have enough volunteers, it's kind of a given that that house is going to burn down, which is pretty common, to be honest with you. And I know, one of the problems with having a volunteer agency or even a part volunteer agency is it takes a lot of time to train somebody. And so then you're asking these people to give up a lot of their free time to go volunteer somewhere, yet, like all of us, they still have to have a job and they still have to have an income. And so people have a hard time being able to give the amount of time that's really needed. Here, we get called in, like specifically at Station 5, we go to Manitou all the time when they have fires, partly due to the fact that they don't have enough people that come. So if they get a fire in Manitou, they'll call the city and we'll go, which we're more than happy to do, but the problem is a delayed response. In those more rural areas where they have volunteer agencies, those houses unfortunately don't make it, to be quite honest. We just had a fire up in Crystal Park this last fall, and they called for us, and you can picture that road. That's far away. It takes a while to get up to the top of there, and we all knew by the time we got there the house is a loss. And so our job then became protecting the forest so that it didn't burn anything else down. So that's hard. Some of the other surrounding smaller areas, they just don't have the income to then have a full-time staffed fire station all the time. So it's just a catch-22. And how do you do that without making your city or town bigger? You really can't.